General Hospital 2-week spoilers, Sep 23, Oct 4. Heather shields Alexis in Pentonville. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital 2-week spoilers from Sep 23. Oct 4, 2023. See, Alexis Davis is scared. Heather Weber is hopeful. And Holly Sutton may actually be helping out for a change. General Hospital spoilers next 2 weeks. Alexis Davis stuck behind bars. In General Hospital spoilers for the 2 weeks ahead, see Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, talks to Dex Heller, Evan Hofer, at a bar, telling him the universe is trying to tell her something. She thinks she's destined to never have a baby. Meanwhile, on General Hospital, Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, has a talk with Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, at the Quartermain mansion about his dead mother and cookies. Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, offers advice to TJ Ashford, Taj Bello, about not giving up on love. GA spoilers see Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, and Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, disagree about the Jagger, Adam Harrington shooting case. Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, is the top suspect, but Chase can't ignore the fact that Dante's dad, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, is a top suspect. Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy, runs interference for someone, while TJ opens up to his aunt Stella Henry, Vernie Watson. Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, and Sonny strategize, with her possibly pushing back on being his alibi in General Hospital spoilers. Alexis has a frank talk with her new lawyer, Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight. His stance is that Alexis Davis is best served by the guilty party being arrested. Of course, that's the guy paying for Alexis' lawyer. GA spoilers 2 weeks. Heather Weber promises help. GA spoilers for Wednesday, September 25th, brings an emotional discussion between Christina Corinthos, Kate Monsey, and her dad, Sonny, as she worries about Alexis. Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, visits Carly, likely unhappy that she gave an alibi to the real killer and her mom Alexis is in jail. Also, Molly meets with Alexis' lawyer, Martin, while Jordan Ashford opens up to Dr. Isaiah Gannon, Sawandi Wilson. We'll also see Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, get crushing news, likely about his sister Lulu Spencer's, Alexa Havens, declining health on General Hospital. Spoilers have Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott is gloating, and Ned Quartermain, Wally Kurth, gets shocking information. Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, interrupts Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, and Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell. Also this week, Heather Weber promises Alexis help in Pentonville. Of course, Heather knows her way around since she's been there a while. I do wonder if Alexis advises Heather Weber on her case. Friday, September 27th, spoilers confirm Lucy Coe. Lynn Herring gives Natalia Ramirez, Eva LaRue, Deception's CFO, a history lesson about Tracy or Sonny. Carly and Jack Brennan, Charles Mazur, are at the WSB office, looking stressed while viewing a monitor. Diane enjoys a night out with Robert Scorpio, and Holly Sutton takes a gamble and makes a big move, hopefully to free Jason, Anna, and Lucky from Sidwell. The General Hospital universe has never been short on drama, and as the 2-week period between September 23 and October 4 unfolds, viewers will be treated to some of the most gripping moments of the year. As the action intensifies, all eyes are on Pentonville, where some of the most dangerous and most unexpected twists are taking place. Among the key players are Heather Weber, played by the incredible Allie Mills, who has long been a dark force in Port Charles, and Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, whose moral compass will be put to the test in these 2 weeks. Pentonville, the heart of the drama. Pentonville Penitentiary has been a critical setting for some of General Hospital's most intense moments over the years. Now, with Heather Weber and Alexis Davis behind bars, Pentonville becomes the backdrop for a storm of emotional confrontations, shocking revelations, and unexpected alliances. Heather Weber has been a force of chaos in Port Charles for decades, and her role in the upcoming episodes will prove to be no exception. Heather's already proven herself as a master manipulator and a dangerous adversary, and it's clear that her reach extends far beyond the prison walls. For fans who have watched Heather's journey from the time she was a young schemer to her most recent reign of terror, the question is no longer whether she will break free of her cell. It's when and how. In the coming weeks, viewers will see Heather's uncanny ability to influence and control others put to the test as she engages in a power struggle within Pentonville. Whether it's through subtle manipulation or continue to seek revenge on those who have wronged her. And with a mind as sharp as hers, the residents of Port Charles should be worried about the fallout. Her prison interactions with other inmates will be filled with tension, and some of her closest allies and enemies are in the very same place, creating the perfect storm for a volatile showdown. One of Heather's most interesting and complex relationships is with Alexis Davis. Alexis, ever the moral compass of Port Charles, has found herself in a precarious situation after being sent to Pentonville on charges related to her past actions. Unlike Heather, Alexis has always been a respected and trusted member of society, but her flaws have often led her down paths of questionable choices. These next 2 weeks will see Alexis at a crossroads, particularly as she faces off with Heather. Heather versus Alexis. Tension reaches a boiling point. Their first interaction behind bars has been highly anticipated by General Hospital fans. Alexis, being a former lawyer with a strict sense of justice, is deeply uncomfortable with the chaotic environment of Pentonville, where corruption and lawlessness rule the day. On the other hand, Heather, ever the opportunist, thrives in such environments. This dichotomy is set to bring about one of the most memorable confrontations of the season. What is Heather's endgame with Alexis? Will she continue to manipulate her emotionally? Could Heather be trying to orchestrate some larger scheme involving Alexis? It's clear that Heather will stop at nothing to ensure her survival and dominance within the walls of Pentonville. But Alexis, despite her moral struggles, isn't easily broken. She's been in tough spots before and emerged victorious. But with Heather in the picture, the stakes have never been higher. The psychological warfare between Heather and Alexis will be intense, with Heather playing on Alexis' guilt and emotions. Heather will attempt to use Alexis' past as leverage, reminding her of the mistakes she's made and how those mistakes led to her current predicament. But Alexis is not one to back down. The scenes between these two will be filled with raw emotion, as Alexis fights to maintain her integrity in the face of Heather's ever-present manipulations. In a surprising turn, Alexis may even find herself questioning her decisions. While she is strong and resolute, being in Pentonville will cause her to reflect on her past mistakes in a way she never has before. Heather will use this opportunity to sow seeds of doubt in Alexis' mind. Expect Alexis to question her moral compass more than once over the next 2 weeks. However, Alexis will not be entirely alone in her fight. While she faces the manipulative Heather, she will also find support from unlikely sources. New alliances and friendships may emerge in the harsh conditions of Pentonville, but whether these relationships will be enough to counter Heather's dark influence remains to be seen. Pentonville's power dynamics, the rise of new factions. Heather's presence in Pentonville won't go unnoticed. She has a magnetic influence on the prison's residents, and soon factions will begin to form. The next 2 weeks will reveal the power struggles brewing inside the prison, with inmates vying for control. As Heather uses her charm, intimidation, and cunning to win over some key players, Alexis will find herself entangled in a growing web of prison politics. As Alexis' role in the coming drama becomes clearer, fans can expect her to begin using her legal skills in unorthodox ways. She may try to get herself out of Pentonville through legal means, but the more she interacts with Heather and the other inmates, the more complicated her situation becomes. It's not just about surviving the prison sentence. It's about navigating the dangerous social landscape of Pentonville. Meanwhile, Heather's plot will thicken as she manipulates key figures in the prison to work in her favor. New revelations will emerge regarding Heather's long-standing ties to various criminal elements in Port Charles, and as her web tightens, it becomes apparent that Heather's time in Pentonville could be short-lived. But before she manages to escape, she may set in motion a chain of events that will leave Port Charles reeling. Unexpected guests. Outside forces in Pentonville takes center stage. There will also be significant developments in Port Charles as outside forces begin to pay more attention to what's happening behind bars. Several beloved characters from the city will make trips to Pentonville to check in on their loved ones, sparking new conflicts and giving fans much-needed glimpses into what's happening beyond the prison walls. One of the most anticipated moments will be the arrival of family members and loved ones of both Heather and Alexis. For Alexis, this means the chance to reconnect with her daughters, Sam and Christina, who will be coming to her aid. They will bring their own brand of support, and though they will be concerned for their mother's safety, they will also be keenly aware that Alexis is far stronger than she seems. On the other hand, Heather's ties to Port Charles are more strained, and there may be no one to come to her rescue. However, her ability to pull strings from behind bars could still cause major problems for those in Port Charles, even if she is physically isolated in Pentonville. Could Heather find a way to use Alexis' family to her advantage? She certainly won't pass up an opportunity. Explosive showdowns and unresolved questions. As the week draws to a close, expect more explosive confrontations. Heather will continue to push her agenda, while Alexis will grapple with her guilt and conscience. Their interactions will become increasingly volatile, especially as they start to uncover secrets and threats hidden within the prison. No one is safe, and there will be some shocking revelations that will leave viewers questioning the true nature of both women. In addition to the struggles between Heather and Alexis, new characters will enter the fray, bringing with them fresh intrigue. Their alliances with Heather or Alexis will shift the power balance inside Pentonville, and every move made will have serious consequences. As the 2 weeks wrap up, fans can look forward to more cliffhangers and twists as the battle for survival in Pentonville escalates. Will Heather succeed in breaking free of her confinement? Will Alexis be able to navigate the prison system while maintaining her integrity? And what of the other inmates? Will they prove to be allies or enemies in the dangerous world inside the penitentiary? Final thoughts. A roller coaster of drama. The 2 weeks between September 23 and October 4 will be a roller coaster of emotions, filled with the kind of twists and turns that General Hospital fans love. With Heather Weber and Alexis Davis at the center of the action, Pentonville will become the stage for some of the most intense confrontations yet. Between Heather's cunning and Alexis' unwavering sense of justice, there will be no shortage of high-stakes drama, as each woman navigates the dangers of both the prison system and their own moral dilemmas. Prepare for unexpected alliances, shocking betrayals, and emotional confrontations. With the stakes higher than ever, these 2 weeks are shaping up to be a turning point for both Heather and Alexis, as well as for the entire town of Port Charles. Buckle up, because the drama is only just beginning. This should capture the thrilling nature of the upcoming General Hospital episodes. What do you think? Would you like any adjustments?